my love. Welcome to today's math lesson. Today we are doing time to the half hour. We have started studying about the time, and today we are focusing on time to the half hour. Today is May the 7th, 2020. Today is Thursday, which means, yes, it's the weekend. I hope you really have a good time during this weekend. Rest, stay home, and stay safe. Let's start with the lesson. By the end of this lesson, you're gonna be able to say, I can tell and write time to the nearest half hour. But first, let's do mental math. We have to complete the fact family. If you want to challenge yourself, stop this video, do it alone. Then start the video again and check your answers. So let's see, we have the numbers 10, 7, and 3, and they are a family. We have to complete the facts family. So let's see, we have to do 2 additions and 2 subtractions using the same numbers. So we can go 7 plus 3 equals 10. We have all the numbers right. 7, 3, and 10. Yes. We can also go 3 plus 7, which also gives us 10. So now the big number is outside after the equals. When we do subtraction, what do we do? Remember, we keep the big number first. So 10 minus 7 equals 3. So we use all the numbers. And again, we have one more to go. 10 goes first because we're doing a subtraction. 10 minus 3 equals 7. I think you all got it right. Let's talk about this problem. Let's read it together. A softball game starts at 6 o'clock. Draw the correct hands on the yellow clock. The game lasts 3 hours. What time does the game end? Draw the correct hands on the green clock. So we have to find 2 times here. Remember, when we do a problem, we have to do 3 steps. First, we have to understand, and we underline what we know. We know that the softball game starts at 6. And we need to draw the hands on the yellow clock. Okay, so let's draw the hands on the yellow clock. This is the time that the game started. Now, let's use red for the hour hand. The hour hand is 6, and the hour hand is short. And then it has to show a clock. The minute hand has to show a clock. Where should it go? It should go on the, yes, it should go on the 12. So this is showing 6 o'clock. Then it says the game lasts 3 hours. What time does the game end? We need to find out what time does the game end. So if it started at 6 and it lasted 3 hours, that means we have to count the hours. 1, 2, 3 hours. So it ended at 9 o'clock. So the end time will be 9 o'clock. So we draw the hour hand, which is the short hand, doesn't have to touch the number, pointing to the 9, and the minute hand has to go on the 12 to show a clock. 9 o'clock. The game ends at 9 o'clock. Remember, when we say o'clock, we show double zeros. I need you to pause this video and go watch these two links below. You can find the links under in the description, or you can copy and paste them from your PowerPoint. You can open page 600 in your math book volume 2 if you have it. Otherwise, this is how the page looks. Let's just review what we are studying about today. It says, oh, one moment before I continue. If you have the book, write the date on the top of the page. Today is Thursday, May 7th, 2020. You can show time to the half hour. 1/2 hour is 30 minutes. How many minutes? 30 minutes. These clocks show 2:30. The hour hand points between 2 and 3. The minute hands point to 6. So how is that? We have the hour hand. If you see, we are now showing 2:30, which means this. It is 2:30 or 2:30. Now, the hour hand, if you can see it, is not touching the 2, although here there is a 2. It is right in the middle between 2 and 3. So this is showing that it is 2:30 because it has passed half of an hour. Half of an hour is 30 minutes, and it's shown in number 6. Now, we are going to use skip counting here. We have to know that each number in the clock means 5 minutes. So each time we see one number is as if we are skip counting 5 minutes. So let's skip count together. If the minute hand points to 1, it will be 5. Here it will be 10, 15, 20, 25, and when it points to 6, it will be 30. 30 minutes, which means half hour. Half hour means 30 minutes, and it's shown in number 6 with the minute hand pointing at 6. So this is our analog clock with the hour hand pointing in between 2 and 3 and the minute hand pointing to 6, which means 2:30 or 2:30. Let's go and do the options, the tasks together. In task number 1, let's solve page 599 on your math book. Please write the date as well on top of the page. Now listen up. First, we're going to draw a clock showing 5 o'clock. So when it shows 5 o'clock, the hour hand should point at what? 5. Excellent. And the minute hand should point at 12, as we are showing now 5 o'clock. So this clock is showing now 5 o'clock. But now let's move on. Let's move the hour hand to, it wasn't 12, let's move it to number 6. This means that we move to half hour. We passed that half hour. And when we do that, the hour hand should also move and go in the middle between 5 and 6. So now this clock is showing 5:30 or half past 5. Let me show you another one. Let me show you another timing. Let me show you now 6:30 or half past 6. Half past 6 will look like this. The hour hand will be right in between 6 and 7, and the minute hand will be pointing at number 6. So this clock is showing now half past 6, and so on. Let's keep the minute hand on the 6. Now this clock is showing half past. What if I move the hour hand? Now the hour hand is showing it's between 6 and 7. So this means it's half past 6. If I continue moving, this will be 7 past 6, 8 past 6, 9 past 6. And if you notice, the hour hand is always in the middle when we are showing half past. 11 past 6, 12 past 6, 1 past 6. Sorry, now it's half past 2. And now it's half past 3. Now it's half past 4. And again, half past 5. So on your book, you can draw this time, half past 5. In task number 2, let's go back to page 600 again. And we have to write the times that we see on a digital clock. We see the analog clock and we will write the numbers. So what is the time showing in number 1? Can you see the hour hand? The hour hand is pointing between 9 and 10. So the time is, the hour is in 9, we're still in 9, and it's half past. And half past means 30. Here, can you see? The hour hand is still in 1, and the minute hand is on half past, which means 30 minutes. And here, can you see? Yeah, so it is between 6 and 7, so the hour hand is still in 6, half past 6, or 6:30. As a closure, let's complete these sentences. We have the words hour hand, analog clock, minute hand, and digital clock. And what has an hour and a minute hand? Which clock has an hour and a minute hand? It is, yes, the analog clock. The points to the hour on an analog clock. That will be, which is the hand that points to the hour? It is the hour hand. Easy peasy. Hour hand points to the hour on an analog clock. A what uses numbers on a screen to show time. It is a digital clock. A digital clock uses numbers on a screen to show time. And thank you so much, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.